Hello guys, and welcome back to another Tweaker Man video. So this is my tenuous link to the group Madness. So I grew up in Islington, North London. And when it came to starting school, the school that was just around the corner from me was Laycock School. Laycock School was in Laycock Street. And it was at the bottom of Upper Street, right near Highbury Corner. Now, I started Laycock Street, must have been around 1974, something like that. I was born in 1970. And I struggled really bad when I got to school. My reading and writing was really, really poor. And then after a while, I started seeing a teacher, and it was like special English, I think they called it, and it was for people that were not so bright. Back then, dyslexia wasn't really noticed as a problem. So the lady that used to teach me, her name was Mrs. Barson. And I started going to her in about 1977. And I can remember she kept on talking about her son was in a music group. And then after a while, she told me the name of the group, Madness. And being very young at the time, I had no clue who this was. Then I remember talking to some of my school friends saying, "Do you know this group Madness?" Most of them never had a clue either. And it was only after I was with Mrs. Barson for quite a few years, up to around about 1980, and when Madness really became quite famous. And then she used to tell me about, they used to come over to her house and practice. Now, I went to her house eventually. She lived in Muswell Hill in London. And eventually, Madness landed up coming to our school. But I remember she used to bring me loads of memorabilia and bits in, loads of badges. So I remember having this Harrington jacket with all these Madness badges down. And this album in front of me here, this exact one, is the one she gave me. It's not signed or anything, so there's no proof. But this is just a copy that she brought in for me. And I still have it today. I've tried to keep it in as good condition as possible. It's pretty clean. The vinyl, it was brand new when she gave me it. The vinyl was really quiet. No, not many pops and crackles and clicks, and it's pretty good condition. So Mrs. Barson's son was Mike Barson. He played the keyboards in Madness. So the reason I thought of doing this video is this is the latest Madness album that came into the AV room. This is on a CD. So this is the track listings at the back here. So I wouldn't say these Madness, the albums, are audiophile by any means, but still a good listen. And I have the majority of their albums in my collection on vinyl. So, but this one I just decided to pick up on a CD. So living in Islington, North London, you always used to see famous people about the place. One of the guys was used to be on a lot of game shows called Arthur Mullard. He was always, you'd always see him walking about. And I often still go back down to Islington, have a few beers around the area with a few friends. And we always walk past the old school and see what it was like. It always used to be one of these playgrounds in the school where it was made of old tyres. All these climbing frames made of old car tyres. So being dyslexic, I learn totally different to other people. One thing dyslexia has done for me is it's made me extremely focused on what I'm doing, whether it's restoring furniture or making cables or upgrading hi-fi. But I can't read a book. Well, I can, but I'll get to the bottom of the second page and I totally forgot what I've read. And I think it's probably because I'm not very good at it that it bores me, to be honest with you. And what I started doing, if I want to buy a book of somebody, I'll get it on an audio book and I'll listen to it in the car. So one of my claims to fame is I met Madness at my school, and Mrs. Barson was a really nice lady, and I'm sure she's passed away now. It was a long time ago and she was fairly old then. So I think that's it for this video. So my tenuous link to Madness. So thanks for watching another Tweaker Man video. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a like. Don't forget to press that notification bell so you're notified each time I upload a new video. And thank you for watching, guys.